It's time to look at another announced balance patch. They're probably gonna change things, but they have announced it. So these rough changes are probably gonna be implemented. Let's have a look at them. Terran changes first, exciting. Liberator range reduced from 3 to 2. Protoss struggle in dealing with late game with Liberator goes bio. I think that's just because they lose against Clem. I don't see it anywhere else but Clem. And Liberator harassment I think is like the bigger issue, so I think Liberator harassment in late game can be annoying for the Protoss. I personally don't think they are very useful, so I usually don't build them. If anything, you would use them for that purpose, so nerfing that is okay, why not? Not gonna have much of an impact, I feel like. Wouldn't mind, this is gonna be a funny change. So not being borrowed after armory is done. Not being visible. Sorry. After it shoots, it's gonna be still visible, so you need drilling claws in order for it to be permanently cloaked. Which honestly, I think is not a very nice change for PvP. But because in the mid game the Woodermine is very important, because like you're not gonna research drilling claws against Protoss necessarily, so having like invisible Woodermines in the mid game to like burrow and like deny a base, because yeah, we'll see how it has it, like how much of an impact it has. There's some other things we get in return. A splash reduce, okay, not a big deal. And now it looks like this. Which honestly, I think it makes more sense than the way it is now. So that it's like super visible and that they get a alert when before it shoots. To be fair, yeah, why not? I mean, I wouldn't disagree. So the armory is now cheaper. That's nice. So you can get bio upgrades easier at least. That's a little bit too, yeah, buff the fact that it isn't permanently cloaked after the armory. And bio upgrades are cheaper as well, which honestly I don't like. Armor. Wait, a weapon as well. Oh, never mind. Okay, this is a good change. I thought I only read armor, but it's weapon as well. So cheap upgrades in return. Yeah, does sound pretty good. Yeah. That's what they should have done some time ago. That seems like a good change. Yeah. Cyclone, a little bit more complicated. So it does not have lock on every time, which that made the unit very silly, having lock on the entire time. We'll have to see if we get to test the unit, how it looks like. But basically, they want to give it more damage after upgrade, so it scales better in the late game. And also more HP, so worse in early game basically, or... Yeah, I mean, Cyclone was useless anyway, still useless, not a big deal. Raven, this is an interesting change, because they make it so that you can use rapid fire for the interference matrix, because it doesn't stack up, so you don't like, if you like rapid fire the matrix now, you would like select the same target multiple times, which you can't do because you're just wasting energy. I personally don't like this. Rapid fire is one of the worst things in StarCraft. They should have, if anything, tried to get rid of it when people figured it out. Because one thing I don't like is when I'm playing, let's say I start off with StarCraft like as a beginner, or I play like a new game in general. I don't like mechanics that are influenced by like some weird, not third-party changes, but like in order to use rapid fire, you have to like watch the YouTube guide, you know? You have to like go to your hotkey file and like change, so you can set like multiple hotkeys for rapid fire. You have to first find out about it, and you also have to like set your repeat rate and that kind of stuff. That is, in my opinion, not good for a game. If I want to plug in the game, like, or I want to install the game in like any computer and just play without like setting up my repeat rate, setting up rapid fire. I just want to play the game without this like extra bonus that you only get through like external knowledge. Like people that start with StarCraft don't know about higher repeat rate being good, because they can hold down the button to make like a billion Zerglings faster. And they also don't know about the fact that, for example, you can rapid fire snipe, so that you can just hover with the mouse and then snipe like without clicking. It's just a disadvantage for the new players in that regard. I am not a fan of rapid fire, and I'm not a fan of like making it even like, yeah, but it's a funny change because that means that there's some sort of play. Maybe I can use it in some troll games. Useless unit anyways, the Raven. Doesn't really have, well, not uses, but doesn't have many uses. Maybe we can do some troll games in the future. We can use it with the rapid fire anyways. Protoss entry increased with the shields and light. This is PvP related, we don't care. Pylon range increase, yeah, why not? Not much of a change. Observer build time reduce. Enter model size increase, and the surveillance mode animation increase. Speed increased. Speed increase, so it's unsieges faster. I don't think this was a problem, but okay. Many changes always like, okay, whatever, they don't have big impact. This one as well. And the same with rapid fire, that's why I mentioned this also with feedback, so they can easier rapid fire it, which honestly I don't like. Creep spread radius increased from 12 to 13 for map to allow more freedom in designing the natural base layout without causing issue with Zerg walls. Also in the Zerg matchup. Okay. I think this was, most map makers love Zerg players, so I think there's just a secret buff to Zerg. But yeah, it's for map making reasons. Fungal growth increased. Range. Stupid. Vision range while burrowed reduce, and burrow time increased. Oh, okay, you can see it easier. I guess they were not happy with Moru losing to the Fungals, but honestly I don't think this was a big issue. I think it was just Moru not getting enough turrets in place to deal with those infestors. It felt like a lot of times when these infestors pop up, it's like the Zerg's like only chance in some way. So I don't personally think they were like too powerful in that mode. Overlord, drop a lot, transport morph time. They want to make drop a lot more viable. Okay, why not? This seems interesting. Worker attack range increase from 0.1 to 0.2. So the probe is already annoying in the early game. I wonder if it's gonna be more annoying now. I guess so. This is, they all just say Terran, I suppose. Zerg rocks. Okay, fancy. And minerals can be destroyed with like rock towers. Fancy. Also seems kind of weird. I don't know about that. Seems like they were looking for something interesting to implement, and then that's what they come up with. I mean, doesn't sound very exciting. And that's it with the changes, some bug fixes. Yeah, all in all, there are some changes. There are some plays to be made. I don't really mind it too much, to be honest. Wouldn't mind, it's kind of dramatic, but you also get cheaper upgrades, which make for some plays. It's gonna definitely change up some things, which I do like. We'll have to see in the future how it stacks up. I'm sure there's gonna be another video where I'm gonna talk about some changes more in detail, and also if they're gonna change something. For example, we can have another look at the Cyclone, our favorite unit. We'll see. But yeah, since this is an uploaded YouTube video as well, I guess thanks very much for watching. There isn't going to be more content in the near future, but maybe in a couple of months again. So leave a comment or a like. Maybe that will increase the chance. See you next time.